Pokemon Go has messed up once again. What's the problem this time? Shiny encounter rates for Deoxys Defense Form. Deoxys Defense Form came back in raids, all 4 forms, and in the promotion material for Pokemon Go, they stated that all 4 forms had the chance to be shiny. So of course, the moment the Deoxys released to the world and everybody was firing all cylinders with the remote raid passes, trying to get the shiny Deoxyses, not all of them could be obtained in the shiny form. There is a checkbox on a spreadsheet somewhere in Niantic HQ. They forgot to turn the 0 into a 1. And the shinies were not enabled. This isn't the first time this type of issue has happened, and I'm afraid that this might not be the last time this type of issue has happened. And it is a pretty fucked up situation. Regardless of how the players are compensated, it's still their time that's wasted doing these raids, time that they will never get back. And then it is also a negative experience on top of it. It's unenjoyable. It's not good. Not good for business, not good for promotion, not good for nothing. This happens to the players. Now, if, let's say this was a McDonald's, right? Any other business in the world, not a, billion-dollar company like Niantic is, but literally any company. If you went to a McDonald's and you ordered a couple value meals or something, you got your order, you go home, open it up, it's not the right order. You go back to McDonald's and go, hey guys, you messed up my order, man. I think that they would give you your entire order back in full. It would cost you no money. They'd give you the entire order, right? What is Niantic's response to this catastrophe? They're only giving back 3 remote raid passes. It doesn't matter if you spent 1 raid pass during the affected period. It doesn't matter if you spent 50 raid passes during the affected period. You are only getting 3 raid passes back. That is so messed up. It's like you ordered 3 value meals at Mickey D's, came back with the wrong order, and they said, oh, sorry, man, here's a hamburger. Please continue to do business with us. It's so messed up, so anti-player, and so anti-business because unlike McDonald's, unlike most businesses, and for some of you in the audience, this might blow your little freaking minds, but it costs Niantic precisely $0 to give out raid passes back to the affected players. In fact, it probably makes them more money because it's good PR. It's good compensation. But Niantic sat down in a room with their team and their accountants, their cross-functional team of accountants, and they decided that it would be more beneficial to them to not compensate players raid pass per raid pass, which is something that literally any other company on the planet would do. They decided that it would be much more wise, far more big brain, to only compensate every single player just 3 remote raid passes. Now, am I an affected player? Am I losing my marbles because I've wasted all my time and money on Deoxys? No, I don't spend money on this game anymore because anti-player and anti-consumer practices like this have been going on for years and I'm tired of paying into it. Their greed has turned me off and I can only assume that I'm not the only one. You can sit back and go, oh, these whales are so silly. They're going to spend their money no matter what they do, Ryan Swag. Niantic could literally poop on their chest and they would say, thank you, John Hankey. Here's another $50, right? But the reality is that there are some, self-respecting whales out there that have this happen to them time and time again. And they finally wake up one day and go, yo, fuck this. I'm going to play a different game and spend my hard-earned money on that game for my entertainment. I've had one too many negative experiences with this game quite literally lying to me about the product I'm trying to receive, my enjoyment here. I'm going to spend my entertainment money on something else. And now Pokemon Go's bottom line goes down. Are they learning from it? I don't think so. The thing about this too is I'm not just advocating for players here. Like the tragic part is I'm actually advocating for Pokemon Go itself. This kind of practice can't be good for business. And from what I understand, quarter after quarter at the beginning of 2022, they've been hemorrhaging money. Niantic has allegedly been laying off staff. They don't have enough staff to do the goddamn dev diary on Tom Jones Hank. You want a dev diary topic, guys? I want you to show us the percentage of players that have a change in their spending behavior after bullshit like this happens. And then you can also have a little dev diary from the accountants themselves saying why it's a good decision to give us 3 remote raid passes instead of compensating us for each raid pass. Any other mobile app game on the planet would be treating this situation like a plane crash. Full investigation. They'd be sending letters out to the players themselves going, we are so sorry that we gave you this negative experience. The plus 10 waifu Himiko-chan, she was not in the pool, and that's our mess up. So here's compensation for everything you spent during this affected period. And you know what? We're going to give you the shiny Deoxys, the Kimiko plus 10, whatever gacha game you're playing. They give you that because they recognize that you, the player, you, the consumer, are far more important than this invisible, costless, virtual bullshit. But Pokemon Go, time and time again, decides, you know what's more valuable than our player base? The Pokecoins they give us. And if we lose a couple whales here and there, if their spending habit turns from $100 a month to $100 biannual, it's no concern to us. But from what I can tell, Pokemon Go's losing some serious money. And scams like this, because at this point, they might not have intended to lie to us about the 4-hour period, although this did happen in December, so it's becoming a little bit of a trend. I'm noticing a pattern in behavior here, John Hanke. Well, it might not be their intent to deceive us when they choose to give back just 3 raid passes, even if you spent 4 raid passes, 5 raid passes, 20 raid passes, 100 raid passes. They choose to give you just 3. They don't care about you anymore. They never cared about you. And it's so fucked up. And this isn't just a call out, once again, to tell players to, speak with their wallet, stop spending so much money on this game, because they gotta learn. It's now getting to the point where I'm like, yo, Pokemon Go, I enjoy playing your game. I enjoy this game, having staff. Please stop fucking up. For the love of God, I enjoy this game. I want to keep enjoying this game. I'm a YouTuber, man. I make money off this game. And I'd like to keep making money off this game. So please, for the love of John Hanke himself, stop fucking up and start caring about your player base. That's all I gotta say for now.